And now we're back on the air with Dr. Valentine. He is Dr. Vine to me, see? V-I-N-E, he is a vine. You know, like the grapevine? He also has a 13 that, and the V is for victory. I don't like his name, Phil, so I really don't call him that. I don't like that word. I don't like what it represents. But the Valentine. So this month, he will go on my profile for my Facebook pages. 2 of my Facebook pages, he will go as the profile because he is my Valentine.
5. It affects and infects the host with a virus, quote unquote.
And speaking of him being my Valentine, I'm going to take that back too. Speaking of him being my Valentine, did you know that Malcolm X delivered his last speech on Valentine's Day? And then you celebrate it as a fucking day? Because they want you to fuck, and forget. Give gifts. Be happy. You know? Happy Valentine's Day. And that was the last time that Malcolm X did a speech. It was on Valentine's Day. My daughter found that and she hit me to that information. See, they have my children robotic when it comes to me. Somehow my children are not that robotic when it comes to knowledge. They come from me. I am addicted to knowledge, so they have to have something there of me, and that is what they have. And when they find shit, they bring that knowledge to me, and I take that shit far. However, I won't take Malcolm X last speech on Valentine's Day. I'm not going to go and research it and take it far. I think that is all I need. That is the point, and the case will be closed down. And you guys will do your Valentines. You melanated people will do your Valentine. And you will promote the beast by buying your Valentine bullshit and having your Valentine sex instead of turning on your internet, because it's the only way you will see Malcolm X, not on the TV except just a movie. Now, you can go to your internet that day on Valentine's Day. We will start making Valentine's Day to be Malcolm X Day. And that is the day you keep your children out of school. You go to the internet and you watch nothing but Malcolm X. And that is what I will be doing. I will be watching nothing but Malcolm X. Okay, I'm going to be doing some of my scenes because I'm sewing now. Oh, you should see it. It is just so pretty. I'm sewing now. So I'm doing a lot of sewing because I have a lot of dolls that are personal. And I have a lot of dolls for sale. Some of the clothes, I'm going to put those up for a donation too. Because the things you see on my dolls from their head to their foot. Except for one, her purple wig, you cannot buy that. But anything from their head to their foot, my dolls will take that shit off. If you want to buy it, they will strip for you, right then and now. Though they do have on panties. All my dolls wear panties. They do not go without panties unless they have on stockings. You want the stockings, they will strip for you right there and give you everything. If you want to give a donation for the clothes are also up for donation. Anything you see my personal dolls with, anything you see them with on, from their head to their foot, even their shoes. And their shoes come with purse and earrings. And depend on the shoe, they can go up to $10. Depend on the purse, it can go up to $25. Depend on the purse, the shoes, and the earrings, it can go up to $25 for the set. And I might throw in an outfit for $25 of a donation. I do make a little money here and there, you know, and I don't make much, but I make a little money here and there. The reason I don't make much is because I don't take donations from the military. And if you don't take donations from the military, or your business is not set up around the military, your business will not go anywhere. That's why my business doesn't go anywhere, but I don't care. I like to just do the scenes with the dolls, you know. And I refuse military money, and they don't like that. When you refuse of military money, they don't like that. They'll try to give you even more money. No, I don't want your money. Because military money is baby killing money, and I don't want to be a part of killing babies, and you get paid to kill babies in other countries, you know. And I don't like, if you work for the government, I won't take your money either. If you work for CPS, hell no, I will not take your money. Now, if you work for the government, depending on what part of the government you work for, I will take your money. But if you work for the government and you're part of CPS and, snatching people, children, and putting them in foster home, and the children, all kind of bullshit happens to them, I don't want your donation. Fuck you. I don't want your money. Your money is dirty to me. Don't come here and try to launder your money. When you give me your money, it is not clean. This is dirty. I would just prefer to stay poor and broke the way I am, but I'm really not poor and broke, but, I look poor and broke. I live poor and broke, so I'd rather be that than take military money and then be rich and have money and be able to do only what I want to do and not contribute back to my folk and help my folk to come up and pull ourselves up from our own bootstraps and our own bra straps. Now back to Dr. Vine.
Until the host becomes one with the body of his Redeemer, one with the it affects
I took it back.
The host with a virus, quote unquote, until the host becomes one with the
And I must stop. He said virus, and the word virus is United States, and this is where we are.
Body of his Redeemer, one with the consciousness of the vampire. 6. The host loses his sense of self, no longer perceiving the world and reality from a knowledge of self, but from a perception or knowledge given to him by the vampire. That is
Given to him by the vampire. If you want to go and watch this video, this video here is only 8 minutes and 48 seconds long. No, I watched one that was over an hour long, almost 2 hours long. Wow, look at his eyes when I stop it. Boy, when you stop a video, you sure can't get people's faces, huh? So he is on time with that. And so if you want to watch the video, is the Vampire of Consciousness Part 1. You can probably find it under other things that where you will get a really long one, like an hour and something, because 1 and 2 both are like 3 or 4 hours together, And you can watch it there, because I'm going to stop it and talk. Because I am Anunnaki Shit Talker, as YouTube has now named me Anunnaki Shit Talker, and I'm going to talk shit like an Anunnaki.
That's why I call this particular tape on Christianity the Vampires of Consciousness.
What does a vampire do? They suck your blood. You see, when a baby is born, the Catholic Jews, they were Jews. How you going to be Catholic and a Jew too? Oh wow, they were Jews they were Catholic in the beginning. The first pope was a Jew. Now, they are vampires. They suck on your blood and they will suck on your baby's dick when your baby is only 8 days old, or even before.
Christianity is crack for the mind and soul. It lives in ignorance. Ignorance is the mother of devotion. Let me repeat that. Ignorance is the mother of devotion. That which you are ignorant of, you worship.
Yes.
Because you have no knowledge of what you worship. You believe in things you don't understand.
You believe.
And that's why you suffer.
And when you believe in things you don't understand, you suffer. Superstitious is the way. And in the word superstitious, I'm sure you will find TI and possibly even United States.
Stevie told you, superstition ain't no way.
And he was a blind man.
Christianity is crack for the soul. Religion is the crack pipe. You need to go and check the book Edgar Allan Poe, The Pit and the Pendulum.
Yeah, oh, I read that. I also saw the movie.
What is The Pit and the Pendulum about? The Pit and the Pendulum was written by Poe about a story told by a prisoner who was in the dungeon of the Spanish Inquisition. In there, they described everything that went on in the Spanish Inquisition. Now, I didn't have all of the different books. I couldn't find it. I couldn't stay in the library long enough, and I couldn't get to all my books. Most of my books are locked away in storage.
Yep, that's what they do.
The ones that I did have, if you can see my room, I wouldn't even bring you up to my room because my room is like it's like a paper blizzard.
I can imagine.
I sleep on my work.
I know that's right.
All right, that's how focused I become. Every time I want to put a particular program together. So I wanted to put together first and foremost the books that were banned, deleted, or rejected by the Roman Christian Church as apocryphal. Now, the word apocryphal means uninspired.
Really?
Uninspired simply means that, okay, this one can get through without telling too much. Here are some of the books
I had the book Apocryphy
from the Bible. Now, let me first say this. To all you Christians out there who believe that your branch of Christianity is the one.
Hear the word believe, believe.
Say, oh, well, hey, that's Roman Catholicism. That's them. That's the Catholics. No, it ain't. Because the Catholics are your father and your mother.
Yes.
I don't give a damn what Christianity you worship. I don't give a shit what Bible you use. You are still using the texts that came out of the Roman Church under Constantine and...
However, the Bible is not the text that came under under Constantine. They took it and put it into English form. You know? And they changed some things in it. But they couldn't change it all because I can still read the codes and the encryption, and I can unencrypt it and decode it.
The Council of Nicaea at 325. So you can call yourself a Lutheran. You can call yourself a Methodist, Episcopalian.
Damn, they have a lot of them.
You are still a Christian by any other name. You are a branch on the same tree with the same roots. Now, I can only bring out 26 of the books that were deleted.
It's funny he said 26. That is my number. And my phone said 1226 at the same time.
And they are the Gospels of Thomas and Nicodemus. The Proto-Evangelium of James. The Gospel of the Nativity of Mary. The history of Joseph the Carpenter. The Gospel of the Childhood of the Redeemer. The Gospel according to the Egyptians. The Gospel of Bartholomew. The Gospel of Judas Iscariot. The Gospel of the Recollections of Peter. The Gospel of Adam and Eve.
He's going to go through all that. You can watch that yourself. Because all these books are written by pink people, and there's some is disinformation and the shit I don't even give a fuck.
Of Hermas. The first epistle of Clement. Jupiter. Y'all know anything about this? Absolutely not.
Because it was taken out.
You heard about the Gospel of Barnabas. Well, that's one out of how many in here? Now forgive the bottom of my head or the back of my head, because I'm going to be speaking to you from all of what I have written. It's best for me to just put it down on the record for you, because I have a lot to read to you.
And that was part one. I didn't pay attention before I put it on to see how many minutes it was. However, it is like 10:37 here, and it is Monday, though it is United Snakes of SO holiday. I am going to cut this off and get ready for clients or whatever and get back to my son. I'm going to show you a scene for a hot second. I just looked at this and it says Jerkins, not Jenkins, but Jerkins. Producer Rodney Jerkins and his wife. Look at his wife. She can never be an Esau. She can only be a wife, never an Esau. I mean, Isha. Isha. I think that's how you say wife in Hebrew. Isha. She can never be one. He is so then under my control. Dr. Valentine, his granddaddy, I think, is a German. I have 4 children. The Alicia Ma's children. Alicia Ma's granddaddy is a German, which means my children's granddaddy is a German. And they had a picture of him, and he was pink as shit, and his grandmother was black, so black. She was blacker than the shoes the pink man had on that she married. And when I saw Dr. Valentine, even back in 2007, when I first saw Dr. Valentine, I was like, dang, he looks like Zedekiah. Zedekiah could be his little brother. I never said Zedekiah could be his son. I said Zedekiah could be his little brother. They have those Jew hairs. He looks more so like he has some Jeff like that, you see. And he probably does. His granddaddy is a German, so he could be an Indo dealing with a Jeffite, because this part right here. And my children's, their great-grandfather, he is a German, but Zedekiah does not have cowlicks, you know. So he does look like my son Zedekiah. Zedekiah looks like he can be his little brother, even the hair, the color of their skin. So I will get back tomorrow, 16-17 minutes, and I'll get back tomorrow, and I'll start early. And I hope you learned something out of this shit. Time to go and bury hope ass again, because they just used it. Do you know, in Hebrew, if you say hope, it is pronounced ass. Like, kiss my ass. It's so funny. That's how you say hope in Hebrew. Ass. Shit talker. Out.